This is chapter 7, which is part of organic chemistry, and the topic from chapter 7 that we will study today in this video is the alcohols. First, the general introduction, talking about the alcohols. Alcohols are the oxygen-containing organic compounds. Their general formula is that you have an hydroxyl group attached to the carbon atom. How are they prepared or derived? They are derived by the replacement of the hydrogen atom from the water molecule. We know that in water you have two hydrogen atoms. So from these two hydrogen atoms, one hydrogen is replaced with the alkyl or the aryl group, and we have the formation of the alcohol. So alcohol is defined as the class of the organic compounds in which the hydroxyl group will be attached to the aliphatic carbon atom. The classification of alcohols. They are classified on the basis of the number of the hydroxyl group that are present in the molecule. For example, if one hydroxyl group is attached, it is monohydric. If two hydroxyl groups are attached or bonded to the carbon atom, that is called as the dihydric. And if the number of hydroxyl is greater than 2, it could be 3, 4 and so on, then this lies in the category of the polyhydric alcohols, where poly means many. In this example, you can see that in ethanol, we have one hydroxyl group attached to the carbon, so it is monohydric alcohol. Whereas for the 1,2-ethane diol, we have two hydroxyl groups that are bonded to the carbon, so it belongs to the family of dihydric alcohol. It is also known as the ethylene glycol. But for the 1,2,3 propane triol, we have three hydroxyl groups attached to the carbon atom, so this lies in the category of trihydric alcohol. Or if it could be greater than 4, 5 and so on, then we can simply name it as the tetra, penta or hexa, and this generally lies in the category of the polyhydric alcohols. You also get this in your multiple choice question in which you are asked about the methanol. Wood spirit is the term that is used for the methanol. Methanol is obtained by heating the wood through a process of destructive distillation. Talking about the classification of the monohydric alcohols, the classification is based on the carbon atom. If the carbon atom is bonded to hydroxyl is primary carbon. What does primary carbon means? Primary carbon means hydroxyl bonded carbon is attached to one alkyl group. Then that is called as 1-degree alcohol. If hydroxyl bonded to carbon atom is attached to two alkyl groups, that is secondary alkyl, then it is called as the 2-degree alcohol. And if the hydroxyl bonded to carbon atom is attached to three alkyl groups, which is tertiary, it is called as the 3-degree alcohol. The general formula for monohydric alcohols will be CnH2n plus 1 OH. N is the number of the carbon atoms. From primary, we will have 1-degree alcohol. For secondary, we will have 2-degree alcohols, and for tertiary, we are going to have the 3-degree alcohols. Keep in mind that this classification is for the monohydric alcohols. It means all the cases we have one hydroxyl group bonded to the carbon atom. Once again, the primary carbon has one alkyl group, secondary carbon has two alkyl groups, tertiary carbon has three alkyl groups. Make sure to understand these concepts. You are watching the complete video. Talking about the structure of alcohol, here you can see that alcohol is an oxygen-containing organic compound. The oxygen has two lone pairs of electrons. along with an alkyl group and hydrogen atom. The hybridization for the alcohol is sp3. The bond angle is 108.9. Since it has two lone pairs of electrons, so the geometry is bit distorted. How you can write it down or report it? That the carbon atom is bonded to the hydroxyl group is sp3 hybridized, along with the oxygen atom that has the hydroxyl group is also the sp3 hybridized, which means the overall hybridization is sp3. Oxygen has two lone pairs of electrons, which makes the bond angle of 108.9 degree. Oxygen atom will be utilized in the formation of the sigma bond with the carbon as well as the hydrogen atoms. This is the structure of methanol, and if you get this question in your board examinations, you can simply write down the hybridization, the number of lone pairs, sigma bonds that are formed, the geometry, the bond angle, and you get full marks. Make sure that you must draw the hybrid structure or the orbital structure of the desired compound that is asked in the question. For alcohols, the lone pairs of electrons must be drawn. If you forget to draw the lone pair of electrons, then your marks for the structure will be deducted. This is the structure of alcohol, which belongs to chapter 7. This is one of the most important chapter because you get this in your board examination, either in the form of the multiple choice question or as the short question answers. For the alcohols, we have the preparations and the reactions as well. I will make a separate detailed video for the reactions and the preparation of the alcohols, along with the question that you get in your board examinations from the topic alcohol. This is part of organic chemistry. In this video, we have discussed the introduction of the alcohols, the general formula, their classification based on the hydroxyl group, classification of the monohydric alcohols, that is the 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree, as well as the structure of the alcohols. You can also prepare notes from this video and read the question thoroughly when you attempt it in your board examination. Write your answers and you will get the full marks. When the content is complete, your marks will not be deducted. This is all for today. Thank you so much.